Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. If you want to take easy profits, guys, even on a bearish market, join our monthly subscription. I have the link in the description down below so you can get automated signal, buying opportunities, and of course personal guidance. And you can join our Telegram group chat. I have the link in the description down below. Join us, guys. Thank you for being a part of this community. If you like the content, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Let's go now to our technical analysis. I am so excited, guys, about AMP because you can see we reached the 11 cents and now we want to go even further above. We will see our next price target and of course we will see where are we going from now on, right? We are going to see if we are going to have a correction or we are going even further above for sure. Right now you can see that 9 cents and the 8 cents are next support levels in case we have a healthy correction, right? And you want to see if we can hold this support level right here, especially this. It is very crucial support level, guys, the 8 cents. And of course we surpassed the 11 cents, guys. We almost reached, actually we reached the 12 cents. Very crazy. And we reached around 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, and we want to see whether we will be going from now on upwards or downwards. The MACD is the thing that we always say in the videos, guys. Higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows you can see here, and of course higher highs. We don't care about bearish crosses as long as we keep this support level. If we go down from here, then things won't be looking good for AMP, right? They won't be looking good. Let's go to AMP USD chart, but to see the commodity channel index. You can see the commodity channel index on the 4-hour frame. We are getting lower highs. You can see the pattern here, guys, lower highs, but the price is getting higher. This is something we should usually look forward to, and this is a bearish sign. When we are getting lower commodity channel index, lower highs, guys, but higher highs in the price, we should be a little bit more careful. We are doing the same for the RSI on the 4-hour frame. However, if I go, guys, to the daily frame, you will see that the RSI doesn't have something like this for now on the daily frame. However, the commodity channel index has. We saw here a high, now we saw a better price but a higher low for the commodity channel index. Now you should be careful. You can see, guys, on an impulsive wave, let me close a little bit the SSL hybrid indicator. You can see on an impulsive wave, we are going along the top trend line. We are going along the top trend line, and so we don't have a risk even though we are above the top line of the Bollinger bands, right? You can see here though, when we go above the top line of the Bollinger bands, we usually have a correction. When we overextend the bottom line, we usually go back inside towards the upwards. You can see here, guys, we are going back inside and go upwards. So in a normal market, we are having this. When we are having an impulsive wave, we are going along the top line of the Bollinger bands. Before, I think I said along the top line of the trend line. I'm not sure, guys, but this was wrong. Along the top line of the Bollinger bands. That's why here, guys, we had a risk. Actually, in a normal market, we would have a risk, but here we didn't because we knew we were on an impulsive wave. Therefore, be careful a little bit because we are getting lower highs but higher price. Eventually, we might be reaching the top soon, right? So you can see the MACD on the daily frame, absolutely insane, absolutely crazy. But you know, when the further the distance between the signal line, the orange line, and the blue line, the higher the risk, right? You should be very careful. Let's go now to AMP Bitcoin chart. You can see here on the AMP Bitcoin chart, we are having the same, absolutely the same as the USD chart. You can see here the commodity channel index is getting lower highs and we are going upwards. The RSI the same on the 4-hour frame, guys. and we are getting upwards. We are now in a position where we might have a very high risk. You can see though that we have a huge distance between the 20-day MA and the price. We need to be a little bit careful because we sometimes correct here and want to let the exponential moving averages, these two lines, reach the price, especially the 20-day EMA. So right now we are going to the MACD. You can see the MACD on the 4-hour frame looks exactly, almost exactly like the AMP against USD, but now we have a little bit more of a horizontal angle here for the blue line. Therefore, we might see a bearish cross soon, right? Let's go now to the daily frame. On the daily frame, you can see the same as the USD. You can see we are getting a higher RSI here. We have an extremely overbought situation, therefore an extremely high risk, guys. We are getting lower highs on the commodity channel index, but higher highs on the price. For example, on 10th June, guys, we had this price. Now we had a higher price, but a lower commodity channel index on the daily frame. Be careful for AMP Bitcoin. You can see here we are actually on the daily frame looking pretty fantastic, but we have the same risk here as the AMP USD chart. We are going now to AMP USD to see where are we going, because on the daily frame you can see, if I go here, guys, on the daily frame, you will see that we reached the 12 cents here and we had a huge sell pressure. So therefore the 1.618 was achieved, right? The Fibonacci extension 1.618 was achieved. But I told you we had two price targets, one the 11 cents, guys, and one the 13 cents. I am so excited that we went above the 11 cents. We reached our first price target. Now we want to see if it is safe for you guys to invest now, if you will make profits, because yesterday I told you once we make the 9 cents as our support level, we go there. So you could swing trade. But what can you do now, right? What is the possible scenario to do? What is the most effective scenario to do right now? If you go, guys, to the RSI on the 4-hour frame, you can see that we are going a little bit down. We had an overbought situation here, and therefore we are having a very high risk. But at the same was here, guys, 14 June, for example. But you can see we are getting lower highs for the commodity channel index, but higher prices. Same here, guys, lower highs but higher prices. The RSI, although the RSI is more stable, and where we can understand it better in the daily frame. If I go, guys, in the daily frame, you can see that we are getting lower highs for the commodity channel index and therefore higher prices. This indicates that we are approaching a top and you should be careful. Of course, guys, if we have a last swing high, I believe that we might actually go to 13 cents around this area if we have a last swing high. But eventually, guys, you need to be a little bit careful, right? You need to be a little bit careful with what you are doing and what you are investing right now. This isn't looking good, except we make the 11 cents as a support line here, guys, and we stay here for a while. Then yes, this is an indicator that can tell us we are going to 13 cents as well. This is our next price target, the 13 cents, after hitting the 12 cents almost, guys, to 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. And how did I draw the Fibonacci extension level? Starting from this bottom right here, swing high, swing low. You can see the bottom before the swing high, the top is the swing high, and the bottom is the swing low before we are having the impulsive wave. If you do that, you need 3 points, guys, to determine where are we going in case we have an impulsive wave. And here we are. Our first target was the 11 cents, and of course we had the 1.618, then the 13 cents. And if you guys see going like here, guys, and staying around here, then you can reinvest. But for now, I believe the better thing to do is to wait, because we are having this pattern for the commodity channel index. Lower highs, you can see lower highs, guys, and of course we are having higher highs for the price. It is the same as the Bitcoin, guys. If I show you here, for example, what we had from 3rd January, guys, we had lower highs for the RSI, but higher prices. Eventually we went to the 14th April, had our highest price, then we went down all the way. So when you are looking at this, then you are actually thinking that we are approaching the top. Eventually for AMP we don't have that on the RSI indicator, we tend to have it though, but we have that on the commodity channel index. It is very clear that we are having lower highs. On the Bitcoin you can see this was for the commodity channel index as well, a little bit more unstable, as here guys we had the low, but we didn't have a lower high right here on 14th April, then we went down all the way. Commodity channel index guys is more unstable, but for the RSI this happens, and you can see right now we are having a lower high for the RSI. Eventually we might get down here, and we want to see whether we will be going upwards or downwards. What I would do if I were you guys is that in case we have a very healthy correction, because after an impulsive wave we are getting a further down correction, right? We are getting a big correction. After we are having this, I would invest some of the money here on 8 cents. As long as we are going down guys, I would invest around here at 8 cents. If we were to go further down guys, then I would suggest to wait a little bit, and of course I wouldn't invest all my money on 8 cents guys. I would invest a small proportion of my money guys. Of course you can do whatever you want and you can actually decide for yourself, but I am just suggesting you that you do the same. Not a financial advice, this is my opinion guys. And of course you can do whatever you want, but for now, after going to 11 cents, our first price target, it is a little bit unlikely to go to 13 cents. I don't say that it is absolutely impossible to go there. I'm just saying you have to wait a little bit. Now that we are seeing this pattern, we have just to wait a little bit for the AMP. You can see what movement it has done guys. If I show you right now the price range, you can see how much more we went upwards. 126% upwards guys. That's more than 2x, right? More than 2x. So here we might have a correction going on. If you see it going along in this side and not falling down fast, then I believe we can then retest the 13 cents, but be careful for now. If you were careful yesterday, be more careful now, because I told you guys yesterday, if we have this as a support level, we are going to 11 cents. Eventually, we went even to 12 cents. This was actually better, guys. I was off in the first target. I believed we would go to 11, but I had two targets guys, the 11 and the 13 cents. Now we went to 12 cents. We had a big bearish candle right here on the 4-hour frame, and we want to see also guys on the daily frame what will happen with this candle, how it will end up. If it ends up like a superstar candle, then yes, this was the top guys, and we should be extremely careful. But if it ends with a green candle guys, and of course a nice green candle, bullish candle, then we might actually go even further above, right? But I would suggest you to wait. Of course I will daily update for you guys, and I'm not seeing right now Bitcoin because it doesn't matter. You can see what has been done for AMP Bitcoin chart. AMP is absolutely destroying, outperforming Bitcoin. Therefore, that's why we didn't care. We had a bearish scenario here. We didn't care for AMP USD. You can see we had a little bearish candle, but that's all. We went upwards again. Be careful now. Stay tuned for many more videos. And of course, guys, join our monthly subscription to get easy profits, and join our Telegram group chat guys, where we discuss more and more about the crypto space. Thank you for watching. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.